From the time a plane takes off to the time it lands, pilots are our eyes in the sky. For some, it's a mode of transportation. For others, it's a career. But for flight student Matthew Harmon, it's been a passion since he was just 7 years old.
Ever since the first time I flew, the adrenaline you get when you're rushing down the runway and the wheels come up off the ground really sparked the fuel for me to finally do it. When I was finally old enough, I started doing it.
At 16 years old, Matthew is currently one of about 35 students going through flight school, but he's one of the few that want to go for more than just his private pilot's license. Due to students only wanting their private pilot's licenses for personal use, the airlines are beginning to see a shortage of pilots entering the commercial field.
The military is producing approximately 20% of pilots in the civilian world, and the civilian schools are producing or needing to produce about 80%. And that's where there's a little bit of a shortage, and so the airlines are needing to replenish their pilot pool.
Currently, between Delta, United, and American Airlines, there are over 40,000 active pilots, but that number is about to take a nosedive. In the next 5 to 10 years, pilots will begin stepping out of the cockpit and retiring, creating one of the prime careers of 2020 and into 2030. Post 9/11, people began to choose different careers, so the airlines raised the retirement age to help the gap. But Delta Airlines Captain William Rayford is expecting this next shortage to be even greater.
The next 5 years looks like approximately 2,000 pilots will mandatorily retire from Delta, but in the next 10, you're looking in the neighborhood of 6,000, and that's just one airline.
Nearly 20 to 30,000 pilots will retire in the next 10 years, creating job opportunities for people like Matthew.
If you're in it for money, you're going into the wrong profession. It's not one that you do for money. It's one that you just do it because you have a passion to fly.
And Matthew definitely has the flying fever. Jennifer Harmon, Carolina News.